Jenny Bond's in Bournemouth for cash in the attic in 45 minutes after BBC One goes bargain hunting.
That's it! Take me to London's biggest and best known antiques market. Do you know where I'm going? So let's go bargain hunting. I'm at the Portobello Antiques and Collectors Market in the heart of London. This is something of a Saturday institution with thousands of people flocking here to snap up the goodies. Each of our teams get £300 to buy 3 objects under the watchful eye of their expert. And today we're going to give the expert the change from the shopping to go and buy a bonus item with which to boost their profits.
It's the battle of the sexes today. The red girls versus the blue boys. First up though, the girls. Jenny and Lauren, welcome to Bargain Hunt. Very, very nice to see you. Now, Jenny, you two are good friends.
Yeah.
How did you first meet?
Well, we actually met a few times through mutual friends, but we met at Glastonbury this year.
Was it muddy?
It was very muddy, when we spent 7 hours in a car with each other on the way down, so that's when our friendship was formed.
And you're keen on music?
Yeah, I am. I got a 60s original record player for Christmas this year. So
Is it a dance set?
It's not a dance set, no, unfortunately, but I've got quite a lot of records.
What do you do to fund your record collection?
I'm a trainee assistant manager at a restaurant, Ez Restaurant in Wilmslow.
Which restaurant in Wilmslow?
Ez.
Oh, well, that's a nice plug, isn't it? And do you collect anything apart from records?
Well, I like old books and maps and anything that's a bit unusual, really. Like when I was travelling this year, I got an antique cigarette case from a shop in Prague, which is my prized possession.
Well, there's plenty of gear around here, I tell you. Lauren, you're a student too, aren't you?
I am. I'm a drama student at Middlesex University, halfway through.
And what are your ambitions?
I want to work for the Royal Shakespeare Company as an actress. A bit of a drama queen.
Have you been in training for your thespian career for years?
Well, I did a bit of performing, I did a bit of ballet, and then I started a bit of amateur dramatics when I was about
pushy mother,
7. No, she's not pushy. They're more scientists, my parents.
Are they?
But I did pantomimes, and I once played a jelly baby.
Did you?
I'm very proud of it.
One of my favourite things are jelly babies. Are you a collector of anything?
I also collect records, like Jen. I've got a 60s record player, which is excellent. And I like spoons.
Spoons?
That's my passion in the antique field. I like spoons.
Spoons and record players?
Yes.
Well, there is an unusual combination. Anyway, I think you're going to do very well on Bargain Hunt. Now, the blues. Nish, David, welcome to Bargain Hunt. Very good to see you. Now, Nish, you've been friends with David for a few years, have you?
Yep, since we were about that high. First day at school we met and been best friends ever since.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a credit analyst for a major UK bank.
A major UK bank that begins with B?
Yep, that'll be the one.
That's the one. All turquoise? Very good. So what does a credit analyst do then?
Basically, I structure deals for large businesses looking to fund their financial requirements.
No good on my overdraft then?
Perhaps. We'll need to review that, I think.
Oh dear. I rather thought you might say that. So what is your ambition?
Ambition is to own my own business.
Well, own your own bank?
Not be the banker, but be the bank.
Yeah, great. Well, you've got to think big, haven't you?
Indeed.
Fantastic. And do you collect anything?
I collect classical cameras. When I was a young lad, my dad bought me a Rolly classic camera.
Oh, lovely. They're really good, aren't they?
Yeah, great fun. And none of this digital stuff. And I've got a couple of Leicas now, so I'm slowly building the collection. But
so you got cameras, anything else?
Watches, collect design watches.
I think this man's going to be very good at Bargain Hunt. David, you're a big football fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how me and Ish really developed this strong bond with both Arsenal fans to our
Somebody's got to be?
Yeah, season ticket holders, so obviously massive fans of Henri. But yeah, no, I collect programmes and I also coach. I spent a couple of summers out in the States primarily teaching them how to say football instead of soccer.
Yes,
pretty much.
But do you get any lovely girls longing to learn how to dribble? I always think that's nice in an American camp sense.
Absolutely.
Yes? Lots of those about?
Oh, they love football players.
Yeah, great. So you're a bit of a high flyer then, is that right?
Yeah, on my 21st birthday, my family got me a flying lesson. And since then, I've kind of taken off with it, literally, excusing the pun. But I've had about 5 or 6 lessons now, so that's the plan. So I can jet into these foreign games. And
Yes, quite.
yeah, absolutely.
But America's the place to learn how to fly, isn't
Absolutely. If you want to get it done in 6 months, you've got the money to do it, that's the place to be.
Talking about funding something or other, here's the money moment. £300, there you go, Nish. There you go, £300, your expert awaits, and off you go, and very, very good luck. So, stand by Portobello. Will it be the red team or the blue team that bagged the hot stuff today? Keeping an eye out for the Blues today is Michael Hogben, and hoping to point out a few bargains with the Reds is James Braxton. Nice hat.
James, I found this spoon.
Ah, this was your only prerequisite today, wasn't it?
Like
Spoons, definitely.
Now, can you explain this strange fascination with spoons?
It's just, I don't know, I like them. I think they're really pretty. Look at all this decoration over here. I just think it's really beautiful, and I like the silver.
Yeah, it's definitely silver. Very helpfully, it's all been marked for us, hasn't it? So we've got sterling silver here, and then here we've got FW Margaret with 2 T's, and then Bangkok.
So it's Thai.
Thai.
Will the engraving
Siamese.
will the fact that it's got a name on not take value off it?
No, I think, in fact, the exact opposite. I think it's going to add value.
What do you think it's used for?
I don't know, lifting a boiled egg out or something.
I thought tea bags.
Could be a tea bags, but I think it's about sort of pre-1920. I don't think there were many PG tea bags around. So I think most likely it's sugar caster.
Oh, okay.
It's a lovely item. The engraving today would cost you at least £20 to do. How much is it?
Well, it's priced at 35.
Oh dear, I don't think that leaves any room for profit.
No. So do you think I should go and haggle, maybe?
I would get haggling. Keep smiling. That's the best way to get money off.
Excellent.
Sounds good.
Come on, Jenny.
They got the sugar sifter for the sweet price of £22.
Boys, check this out.
Wow,
I think you're going to like it.
What is that, Michael?
What is that? I'm glad you said that. It could be a page turner, or it could be a shoehorn. I say it's a shoehorn because obviously it's on an animal foot. I think this is a gazelle, but I can't be 100% sure about it. But I just love quirky items. When you go to an auction room, you want people to notice the lot you've got. You don't want to think, oh, I've seen that 100 times before. I haven't seen one of these for a long time, and it's one of those rare things which people might really like at an auction sale.
Probably quite a big book though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, you can put your boots on with it, can't you? But it's just got a nice tactile feel to it. I really like it.
It feels very authentic.
Yeah,
Is there a market for this?
I think so. You know, an auction is all about a market. 2 bidders, that's all you want on that.
What's the price, Michael?
40 quid. I mean, that seems peanuts to me.
What do you think?
Margin to be made on it?
Margin, I reckon 60 quid.
Good margin.
What do you think?
Yeah, you know, on the downside, you could lose a few quid, but I think it's got potential.
I think it's different, isn't it?
Nice
It is
piece.
different.
Yeah.
That's what you need in this sale.
First buy?
I think we're there.
Yeah, let's go for it.
See, it's just so easy, isn't it, sometimes?
Do you like that? Looks a bit like an egg that's been run over on the M56, but actually it isn't, because this thing's made of shark skin. Amazing, isn't it? Shark skin is unbelievably tough and durable. Sometimes you get this shark skin, which is called shea green, because it's stained that colour, or red, or brown. Anyway, I rather like this because it's green. So you see this border running around the middle, sort of girdle? Well, that masks the hinge. And if I click this little click, you'll see what it's all about. Ta-da! Look at that. Now, this sort of box is called an etui. This one happens to be for sewing, and you can tell that because it's got a little thimble, look, a couple of pairs of scissors, exquisitely made scissors, and I think most intriguingly, this little box. It's a needle case. The needle case has got a hallmark on it. The edge of the girdle has got a hallmark on it. But if you've got really sharp eyes, you can see a scratch signature too, which is Asprey's. That's got a ring to it, hasn't it, that name? Royal Silversmiths, smart shop in Old Bond Street. This is a high quality piece of kit. Beautiful object, very much sought after, and priced up on a stall up the way at £750. Wow, that's some shark.
I've just found this fan.
Oh, I love it.
So, isn't it absolutely
it.
gorgeous? Priced at £45, but is it worth that much?
Oh, it's got to be. Look at all this lace and stuff. Where do you think it's from?
I think it's from Paris,
Paris.
France.
French lace.
French lace.
Yeah.
I think it's lovely. And we've got a lovely silk ground here, and then we've got some lovely paintings.
I just think
Nice
it's
colours,
absolutely
that.
gorgeous.
I like
think
this
it's
bit,
stunning.
the wiggly bit.
It looks like an exotic West Indian shell there. It's radiating joy and happiness.
On the back, it is slightly. I don't know if that's the backing that's coming away there.
Yeah, we'll
but
turn it
I
round
just
before
think-
anybody notices. As long as the sticks, are all the sticks all right? They're not broken,
Yeah,
are
none
they?
of the
Nothing's
sticks
broken.
are broken, but
Looks lovely.
I just think
really
it's
like
absolutely
it, Jen.
stunning.
Good find.
Yeah,
And also the painting's very good. It has a slightly Japanesey feel to it.
it does. Yeah,
And would it have been done by hand, I assume?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Excellent.
I think £45 a bit much.
Yeah, maybe. What do you
I
think?
mean, it's quite.
I think
a
it's
little bit
nice to
grubby.
see it at 45. I would have thought we were going to be paying 81.20.
Really?
If we can get it down, pass
Okay.
around our elbow.
Okay.
Should we go do that then?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's go for it.
They fanned the price down to a cool £38.
This market is packed with people looking for a bargain. If you need some top tips on buying and selling antiques, then log on to our website, bbc.co.uk/lifestyle, and get the big picture.
Michael, I've had a stroke of luck. Just picked up this from this lady over here.
Okay.
Find it attractive. Nice clock. Seems to be in working order.
Good boy.
What do you think?
I really like it. Let me tell you a little bit about it first. It's actually called a carriage clock, this one. And what you would have done, it would have come in a leather case originally, and you'd take it on your travels and you would always know the time. It's lost its leather case, but it's a nice example. It's an 8-day one. It's not a repeater, which would have a little bell in it, and you'd have a little button on there to press. But when you look in the top of this one here, you see this little escapement here.
Yeah.
When you spin that backwards and forwards like that, and it goes backwards and forwards, you know the clock's in good order.
What sort of age is this?
About 1900,
1900?
Well, 1920s max, really.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a nice example. Sweet, but its price, what is it?
I think it gets better. It was marked at £80, but she's having a closing down sale. She's moving stalls.
Yeah.
Can get it for 50.
50 quid?
Yeah. Is it a winner?
Wow. Well, I'm excited for you, 50 quid.
Yeah.
That says to me it's going to fly. You
Great.
can't lose a lot of money on this. You know, in any auction sale, that's going to be estimated 40 to 80 quid.
Brilliant.
Spot on price-wise. Do you like it?
I think it's with items like this, profit's going to be made. I think this is a winner.
It is a winner, isn't it? Because at 50 quid, you cannot go wrong with this one. 2 out of 2. We're doing well, boys. See you later.
And what's caught my eye in here is this gorgeous pair of obelisks. Look at those. These are architectural in form, but I suppose were copied from Cleopatra's Needle, which was brought back from Egypt and set up on the embankment. The good old Victorians took that shape and decided to decorate them. This has been decorated in pietra dura, which literally means hard stones. But what I like about this pair is that instead of being made in Italy, they were probably made in Derbyshire. Each of these flowers in this long trail of convolvulus is a separate piece of stone. And if you look carefully, the difference in colour in the leafage is because each piece has another piece of stone snuggled up to the next and then been carefully polished off, which is an exquisite work of art. How much, I hear you say? Well, come down to Portobello with £2,800 in your pocket and they could be yours.
Hello.
Hi, how's the shopping going?
Really well.
Great. Sorry.
Cameras. What do you think, Dave? Michael?
You like your cameras, do you?
I do, yeah.
Any good ones here?
Yeah, I quite like that Yashica there. Dave, what do you reckon? You know, I like my cameras.
Very, very nice. Nice coloured mint one there for you as well, mate. To be honest,
Yeah.
Nish, I don't think you'd let it go to auction, mate. I know how passionate you are about your cameras.
Yeah,
That'd
I
go
might.
straight into your pocket and away you go.
Yeah.
Get them away from me
Let's keep
quickly.
them.
Jenny, James, look at this.
Oh, very nice.
That is lovely.
Look at this on the
Silky
back.
satin. I can see that in your stage dressing room.
I think so,
That
definitely.
is very smart. I don't think Chiswick Auction Rooms is really ready for a sort of mojo dressing gown.
All right then.
boys, I've found something to warm you up.
Well, I certainly hope so.
And it is what bargain hunting is all about, really. I mean, look at that little beauty. Did she warm you up?
Oh, beautiful lady. What
I'm
can
in
you
love,
say?
Michael.
She's
I'm in love.
beautiful. Let me tell you a little bit about her. The lady I bought this off thought this was brass. It's actually bronze. Now that makes a difference of 100, 150 quid. The way you can tell it's the bronze is because it's still got some of its patina in here. It's been over-cleaned, which is not a good sign on bronze, but it's a beauty.
Do you think that'll affect the value, though?
It will affect the value, but I think someone will recognise what this is. And, you know, if this had its natural patina and it was a bronze from the Art Deco period, which it is, you would be talking 300-400 quid.
£300-400.
That would be superb. I think that's a winner there.
Now, I think in this condition, it's still going to do 250 if people recognise it, and I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of ways to tell the age of this one, really. If you turn this over, you see this rust on the bottom here?
Yep.
Now, you can't do that overnight, so it's not a reproduction. And when you look at the fine face on here, this is beautifully cast, this one. Fingers are in good order. When you look at bronzes, you think faces, fingers and feet. Check that out. Look at these. They're absolute beauty.
Nish, I'll be honest, mate. I'm in love with her. I think it's a beautiful piece.
I don't know about you, mate, but there's certainly
It's
a
the
few
pose, it's
curves
everything.
here, shall I say?
Definitely. I mean, obviously, can't let my mum see that, but I'm liking it. I'm definitely liking it.
The good news is I've already bought it. I just couldn't resist that.
You've already bought it, Michael. You spent our money?
I paid 140 quid for it. We had 210 quid left. We're in record time. What we spent? 30 minutes? We got 3 good buys. We've got time for a coffee.
I'm with that one. Let's go get a drink,
Yeah,
warm
let's get
ourselves
some
up.
warmed up.
Might even get a brandy. Come on.
Jenny, James, look what I found.
Oh, wow. What are these? Opera glasses?
Definitely opera glasses. They're very, very, very luxurious, aren't they? The
That's what I
gold.
saw. Shiny. I like shiny.
They're very nice. Look, beautifully gilded, aren't they? Look, it just gets better. Look, Carl Zeiss.
Who's
a very
that?
famous maker in Germany.
Brilliant.
And they are responsible for great optical lenses. So this is really good stuff. Now, we've got mother of pearl lenses
the-
here, haven't
Yeah.
we? The sort
Yeah.
of collars to the lenses.
Yeah.
But beautifully engineered. That wheel, look how it moves
Wow.
it in and out.
I really, really like them.
Very theatrical. This is Rolls-Royce of opera glasses.
Yeah. Well, it is priced at 100.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Okay.
Really lovely quality.
We might be able to
Very,
go down
very
a little
pricey. Do you
bit.
think we should try and haggle?
I definitely think haggling.
Well, I think,
but
remind me, I think we've got about £250 to spend.
It's
got
true,
true,
but
spend, so
do you think we'd sell them for anywhere near as much as 100 though?
Look at the
Down
lamppost,
street?
there's a sign there. Read
Oh, wow,
that road
yeah.
sign. Now, what does it say?
It says the red team are going to win today.
yes.
No, it doesn't. God, how thoughtful of them. They're very nice people in Notting Hill.
The girls put the storeholder in the spotlight and got the glasses for £80. It's not only the reds and blues who are on the lookout for a bargain. James and Michael too have a challenge to spend the change and find something to boost their profits. The question is, how much change will there be and will they make a profit with it? So the reds take away the silver spoon at £22. The silk fan at £38. And I hope they see a profit with the opera glasses at £80.
Good stuff, girls, there. So, out of that lot, which bit do you fancy the most?
I like the opera glasses the
Yeah, I
best.
think we both
Are they
like
going to
those
bring
the
the biggest
most.
profit?
Don't know.
I think probably the fan.
The fan?
gonna be
James,
big.
you agree the fan?
I like the fan, undamaged.
Undamaged. Okay, fine. How much do you spend?
140.
£140 and 160 smackers, please.
There you go.
£160. James, there you go. That's your challenge. Have you got anything in mind out there in the market to make this big profit?
Something small and perfectly formed.
Well, you don't have to go too far.
The blues take away the gazelle's foot at £40. I'm not sure what anybody's going to do with that. The carriage clock at £50. And the rather lovely bronze lady at £140.
Great stuff there. Okay, so what's your favourite piece?
Right, okay, it's not because she's got no clothes on, but I think we're both massive fans of the bronze lady.
It's got to be the bronze lady.
Yeah.
All the nice curves, got no breaks.
I love it. It's going to bring the biggest profit, is it?
Possibly. I think we've got a good chance on all of them.
How much do you spend?
£230.
£230, that is...
70.
Is it?
Yep.
Well done, you're a banker. This is
There you
£70. £70 coming over, Michael.
Thank you very much,
Not too
Tim.
much today.
No.
A challenge, you're going to find something?
Yeah, something funky and unusual.
Ah, there's the FU fun done. Let's find out at the auction.
Moon, blue moon.
This is the assay office in London, and it's here that silver and other precious metals have been assessed for quality since the year 1300. The methods of testing and hallmarking have changed over the years, and now it's a mix of computers and old-fashioned handiwork. If you have a piece of silver to hand, just have a look at the hallmarks. The first mark on this piece is GH, which is what's called the sponsor's mark. The next mark is the Lion Passant, which is the traditional British mark to show that it is actually silver. Next door is 925 to indicate the purity of the silver. The leopard's head, which has been used since the year 1300 to indicate a piece of silver marked here in London. And next door to that is the date letter. In this case, a little G to indicate the year 2006. Would you believe it? Over 20,000 pieces of silver and jewellery arrive in this office every day for hallmarking. Each piece has to be tested to establish that it has the correct fineness of silver in it, and the first test is called the touchstone test. If we take this silver spoon, which has been hallmarked, then take this little ring, which may or may not be silver at all, and this little ring, which probably is silver, what happens is the spoon, the suspect ring, and finally, the last piece is rubbed on the stone, which makes a mark. Then the expert takes the silver sulfate solution, and if you look at the line running across the touchstone, the outside one is clear, the inside one is clear, but the middle one is dark across the centre. That means that that piece is rejected. We know that the spoon is good, but this little ring, before it's hallmarked, goes through for the next test, which is the spectrometer test. If I get the piece of silver lined up on that screen, which you can see over there, shut the lid, and abracadabra, it comes up with the purity rating, 932 parts to the 1,000. 925 is the hallmarking standard, so that ring has passed that test. The final test is called titration. Samples of silver are weighed and dissolved in hot nitric acid, forming silver nitrate. This is mixed with sodium chloride, and the reaction produces a white solid called silver chloride. It's all monitored by computer, and the purity of silver is calculated to an accuracy of 1 part per 1,000. And if a piece of silver passes all those tests, it's ready to be hallmarked. The traditional form of hallmarking is hand marking. The hallmarker gives it a thump or two, and lo and behold, there is a glorious Lion Passant. These days, you can also have your hallmark etched using a high-powered laser. Ha ha! There we have it. Look, our very own bargain hunt, fully hallmarked piece of silver. Isn't that charming? Anyway, what would that cost to have it marked? Well, a standard piece of silver, 52p per piece. A few pennies more for the laser marking service. Now that is what I call a bargain. Today's auction is in the leafy suburb of Chiswick. Morning. The sale room is starting to fill up, and the experts are waiting with anticipation. But first, let's meet the auctioneer, Tom Keane. Hi, Tom.
Tim.
Very nice to see you. Okay, Jenny and Lauren, silver sifting spoon. Any good?
Nothing to write home about, but okay, just saleable, collectible.
How much?
20 or 30 pounds.
Oh, that's not too bad. £22 paid.
That's a start.
They'll be pleased with that. Right, now this so-called lace fan, right? Is that plastic or is it ivory?
Definitely ivorine.
Ah, ivorine, which is another word for plastic, yeah.
Expensive plastic.
Expensive plastic. Lovely. So not so good than that, actually. But I suppose you've got fan collectors about, but they want something probably a bit finer than that, don't they?
Yeah, it's too tatty, really.
Too tatty?
Too tatty.
Tatty in the fan department. Right, how much is the estimate?
15, 25 pounds.
£38 they paid.
They'll do well.
Yeah, you want a nice hot day for one of those, though, don't you?
You want a better fan.
OK, now, they were looking forward to a decent profit on the Zeiss opera glasses. Good name, Zeiss.
Good maker. Opera glasses aren't really the thing at the moment. I haven't been for a while. They're nice, but I'm not enthusiastic about them.
Oh, dear. Feeling gloomy. How much then?
£30 to £50.
Oh no, £80 they paid for that. £80?
I'll just laugh.
That's a laughing auctioneer, lovely. Do you think that's a dead loss then?
A dead cert loss.
A dead cert loss. Anyway, let's find out about the Reds' bonus buy. Hi Jenny, hi Lauren, hi James.
Hi.
£140 you girls spent, yes?
Yes.
We gave 160 to James. James, what did you spend the money on?
I spent it wisely.
wow.
Here we are.
What's that?
It's a paperweight, and it's Pietra Dura, and there's some thought possibly it could be from another country as well. What do you think, Tim?
Well, I think it's sort of 50-50. Terribly difficult to
Yeah.
tell. But the old Derbyshire hardstone industry made things like that in the 1870s, 1880s. You fancy that, James?
I love these sort of things. These are the things that make a home. They don't necessarily have a job in today's life, but they decorate a table, be it a sideboard, be it a
How much did
occasional
it
table.
cost?
£110.
It's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
It's got a few
Just our
chips
bird.
and stuff.
It has. Regrettably, these things do take the odd knock, but there isn't anything too dramatic. The corners are still quite good. And if you were really fussy, I suppose you could put a beveled edge on those, take those out.
Right then, so you see a bit of a profit in that, do you, James?
I'd love to have got it for under £100, but the man was loath to give it even to me at 110. So I think we're on... could go either way.
Anyway, there we go then. You don't have to decide now. You can decide just after your first 3 items are sold whether you're going to take this bonus buy or not. Now, let's get the auctioneer's opinion. The Reds bonus item. Do you like it?
Not particularly. I don't think there's enough going on for what it is, and there's a little bit of damage. The feet are missing off the bird.
Well, how much?
£50 or £80.
Oh dear, £110 paid. And of course, if it makes a loss, it gets knocked off their total if they take it.
Let's hope they don't take it.
Oh, there you go. Let's see what Tom has to say about what the Blues bought. Now, Nish and David, they went with this gazelle's foot jobby. Might be a deer's foot. Anyway, it's definitely dead. How are you on animal parts here in West London? Do you like them?
Don't like them.
Not so much?
No.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of animal part in this lot, this so-called page turner. I mean, I don't really know what it is. Do you?
As a page turner or a large letter opener, the best it could be.
I suppose so, but nobody's going to want to buy it, are they, do you think?
It's a bit knackered anyway. No.
OK, how much?
If they're lucky, £20 or £30.
Oh dear, £40 paid. So, there we go then. Now, the brass carriage clock. How are they selling at the moment?
They go out the door OK, but obviously the better ones make big money and these rubbishy ones make very little.
Right. We're getting the message here, these rubbishy ones. Lovely. OK, so what's the estimate?
Hopefully we'll get £40 or £60 for it.
Oh, well, not too bad. They paid 50.
They'll be all right.
At least they didn't pay too much. That's great. Lastly, Michael Hogben really set some store by this deco figure. Do you like that?
I think it's lovely.
Well, he thought it was by Collinet. What do you think?
Well, I found a signature.
Did you?
Underneath here, and it's by and signed P. Philippe.
Well, that's marvellous, isn't it? He didn't spot that. That's a very good sign, actually.
Nice thing.
Yeah, well, that'll make a difference to the estimate, hopefully. How much do you think for that?
At least £150 to £250.
That is fantastic, isn't it? £140 paid, that's a very cunning buy. £150 to £200 and maybe more.
Yep, it's got potential.
Marvellous. Time to find out what the Blues bonus buy is. Hi, David. Hi, Nish. Hi, Mike.
Hey, Tim.
Hello, Tim.
You remember, £230 spent. We gave Michael £70 worth of leftover lolly. What did he spend it on? Let's have a look.
When it's a teapot, not a teapot. When it's a pair of wall pockets. Or gravy boats.
Well, I mean, aren't they just fantastic?
Well, I think they look great on the wall. They need a clean. Have a look, check them out. It's half a cup of tea in the morning. No, they're actually wall pockets, so what you would do is put flowers in them. Just a bit unusual, aren't they?
Unusual is not the word. I mean, have you ever seen, in all your years in the business, Michael, a pair of wall pockets made out of half a teapot?
Absolutely.
To be honest, Mike, it doesn't surprise us with the bids, with the items we've got already. This
What are you trying to say?
unbelievable. I like it. I mean, how much was this item?
I paid £65 for them because they're quirky, they're unusual. I'm not sure if they're going to make a profit. I just liked them because, like Tim said, I haven't seen that sort of thing before. And that's what makes things good in an auction.
Yeah.
Unusual.
What are they made out of?
Silver plate.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's actually a quality job, isn't it?
Oh.
I mean, they're not rubbish.
Thank
it's
you.
a high quality bit of Sheffield plating, but just doing this zany thing. It's a typical Michael Hogben lot. Thank
I
you
really
very
like
much.
them. It's up to you.
Yep. Now, you don't have to decide right now. We'll decide after your first 3 items have been sold. Right now, let's get the auctioneer's opinion. Now, the blues bonus item. These are absolutely fantastic, aren't they, these wall pockets? Did you think?
I think you like them more than I do.
Oh, dear. OK, then. How much do you think they're worth?
For novelty value, which is what they are, there's a bit of damage on the handle here, 25, 35 pounds for the pair.
Oh, lordy, 65 pounds he paid.
Oh, well.
Well, I wonder if they'll take these as their bonus buy.
Hope not.
If you saw one of these boxes in a sale room and you didn't open it up, you might easily think it's a box camera, perhaps dating from the 1920s. Well, it's true, this thing does date from the 1920s, but you just wouldn't believe what it's capable of. We're so used to having popular music on demand via the radio, via an MP3 player, one of those CD players, but in the 1920s, they had none of that. And if you wanted to take a young lady down by the riverside and enjoy a nice little picnic, then this would be the piece of kit to take with you. You'd lay it out on the grass, flip that little switch on the end, and that little fella just pops out like that, beautifully made. You then insert the arm in there, and you're beginning to get the message? You're right, it's a little record player, and on that plaque it says Peter Pan gramophone. It's a portable gramophone, but a very unusual design. Having got the arms set up, you'd make up the turntable like that, put the arms out, pop your record on the top, give it a bit of a wind, make quite sure you're nicely charged, by which time you'd have given her a small glass of Chablis with my advice and one of those nice cashmere rugs, and slip that little lever and whang, round and round goes the record. Get the arm down like that. Here we go, look.
I'll see you again whenever spring breaks through again.
There you go, you've got it. That is the romantic moment. And hopefully, at the end of that performance, you'd both be feeling pretty good. Just like you may be feeling pretty good in today's auction, because this job is estimated in the sale at £35 to £45, and who knows, you might get lucky. Jenny, Lauren, James, this is the exciting moment. We're here. You're clutching each other. Are you nervous? Oh,
Yeah.
Don't need to be nervous. Because your silver sifting spoon's going to do all right, I can tell you. £22 paid, 20 to £30 is the estimate. That's going to be a good start, we hope. The fan, however, £15 to £25 is the estimate. You paid 38, so that's a bit tight. And the Zeiss opera glasses, that could be difficult. 30 to 50 is his estimate. £80 paid.
Some ground to cover.
Absolutely. Anyway, first lot up is the silver sifting spoon, and here it comes.
Number 25A is a sterling silver sifting spoon. The case and embossed handle. I've got one bid with me already at £15 on it. Who'll give me 18 for it? £15, thank you, 18. 20 new bidder, £18, 20 new bidder, 22. 25.
Yes.
28.
You're in the
Brilliant. £25, standing bid at 25, back wall bid at £25. Who else was to come in at £25 in? Sold, all done.
Yes, £25.
That's all right.
Super.
That's a good
Last
start.
£3.
Well done.
Nothing to be
Well
sniffed at there. Now, this old fan.
28A, a fine lace-trimmed and hand-painted fan. Somebody £20, somebody please. £10 for it then. I'm bid at £10, thank you, 12 here. At £10, I'm bid at 10, who can be 12 and take it along? At £10, she'll be bid at £10, all done at £10 only. 12 new bidder, thank you, 15. 18, 20.
Go on.
No?
Go on.
£18, a bid at £18, all done and finished at £18 then.
£18. £18, I don't believe it, that's minus 20. Right.
17 down.
It's all going to be down to the old opera glasses.
Interesting. A pair of Carl Zeiss gilt bronze and mother of pearl binoculars. What's that worth? £50 for those? £30? £20. Start me 20. I'm bid £20 in two places. 22, 25, 28, 30, 32, 35, 38, 40, 42.
Go on.
The bid's here at £40. At £40, 42 new bidder. 45. At £42, 45 anywhere. £42, about £42, 45.
Go on.
Right now, 45, 48. 48, 50, 55, 60, 5, 70,
Yes,
5,
go on.
80, 85 anywhere? You think 85, 90?
Yes.
£85, the bids are £85. You want 90 you now out for definite? £85, thank you for the bid, all done.
£85, wasn't it? £85 plus £5. That's absolutely brilliant.
We're still under.
You're minus £12, all right? Now you have the
not too bad.
decision. What are you going to do about this bonus buy then? You're going to take the bonus buy? This is the Pietratura plaque. Oh, Bracca's paid £110. Paid £110, all right?
I don't know.
What do you want to do?
I'm thinking...
Take it or not take it?
Minus 12 isn't that bad.
Yeah, we might make it.
You
a
might
lot
win
worse.
on minus
You might
12.
win on-
On the other hand, you might make a profit on the Pietratura, in which case you'd be ahead. Quickly.
No,
We'll have the
I
time.
think
No,
we
I
should
can't.
leave it.
I've got to be safe. Play safe.
What do you mean play safe? You're going to play safe? You're not going to take the bonus buy?
No.
Come on, girls, play the game.
You going to play the game?
Go on then. I don't know.
What are you going to do, Jens? You going to do that?
£12.
Why not?
First they say
Minus
they will,
12.
then they say they
I
won't,
think
then they say they will. What are you going
It's
to
a
do?
big unit, but
3, go.
what do you
No. I don't think we should.
No?
Do you think we should?
I don't know.
You
I'm getting
do, don't
overexcited.
you?
I'm being a gambler.
You are, Lauren, you are. What are you going to do? Quickly.
I'll stick with Jen and say no.
No?
Play it safe.
You're not going to do it?
Oh, no.
Play it
If it
safe?
gets
It's my responsibility now.
Yeah.
Okay, you're minus £12. You're not going with the bonus buy, and it's coming up next.
The 35A, the Italian Pietratura paperweight, and is it worth £50? Start me. £30 for it then, please. Start me £30. I'll come around the room for a bid. I'll bid £30, thank you. 32 anywhere. At £30 over, it'll be 32, 32, 35, 38, 40, 42, 45, 48. That's £45, you're bidding, sir. You want to come in? 48, 50, 55. 50's bid. Take 5 at £50. All done at £50. I'll see you bid at £50 and going then. Looking around for another bid. All done then.
£50. You sold it for £50. That's minus £60. You did just the right thing there. Isn't that brilliant?
Such a relief.
Braxton. Next up is the Peter Pan record player. Sweet, isn't it? £30 to £45. Here we go.
A rare portable Peter Pan gramophone. Number 7 I'm selling now. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bids on it. I've got 40, 46, 75 and £80 of me. I'll take 5. At £80, 85 anywhere. The bids are £80, 85. Thank you. 90 I'll take now. All the commissions are out. £85. The bids are £85. We've done at £85 then. Short and sweet.
£85. There you go. That's a pretty little tune for somebody. Nesh, David, Michael, this is exciting, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Stuffed up with people in the sale room, fantastic. Now, the page turner, he's estimated £20 to £30 on that. You paid 40.
Okay.
I think it's a bit chancy. Animal parts and all the rest of it. West London, I don't know. Carriage timepiece, not so bad. 40 to 50 estimate.
Stable.
Paid 50. Right in the middle, that's okay.
Yeah.
But your figurine, that Art Deco figurine, I have to tell you, he's found a signature. P. Philippe on it. Isn't that great?
Wow, I'm excited.
And his conservative estimate is 150 to 250 pounds. How about that?
That is fantastic.
And you only paid 140.
I'm a true bargain hunter.
Well, it should be a result. We've got to sell it first.
Oh, that'll
Anyway,
be good.
we sell your 3 items, then you decide about the bonus buy, right?
Okay.
First lot up then is your page turner, and it is coming up now.
Bronze blade and mounted deer hoofs page turner. £20 for it. £10 for it. I'll bid at 10, it'll give me 12 at £10, I'll bid at 10. If we'll do away at £10, I'll bid. We'll take it along. 12. You want 15, 18. We'd like 20. You would 20, 22, 25, 28, 48,
Go on.
30, 32,
He's on.
35,
What's going
30,
on?
£35. You're with £35, so you've got £35. You're out. 35. You've got it.
£35. £35 minus £5. Well, it's a pity, but there we go.
It's nothing. It's nothing. Come on.
Next is the carriage clock.
Got number 56A, the brass and glass case standard carriage clock. This timepiece, £50. £30. Thank you, £30. 32 anywhere. 32, 35, 38, 40, 42, 45, 48, 50, 5.
Yes, in profit.
55, 60, 5. Nope. 60 bid, take 5 at £60. Finish at £60 then. 65 new bidder. 70. It's your bid now, £65. A new bidder at £65. Finish at 65. We can man room for another bid. At £65 then.
£65. That's very respectable. Plus £15. That means you're plus £10 up. Plus £10. Now, this is our little joker to make a profit. Here we go.
Just so easy.
This is the one.
Lot number 59A, gilt bronze, figure of a nude girl, pleased to say, we all like those. £100 for it, start me like £50 for it. I bid at 50, 55 anywhere. I've got a bid of £50, give me 55 and take it along. It's just 55, 60, 5, 70, 5, 80, 5, 90, 5. 90's bid, take 5 and 90, 95 new bidder, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150,
You're in
160.
profit. You're in profit.
No, 160 I'll take from somebody else. Somebody else will come in. And 150, the bid's at 150, 160, new bidder, 170, 180, 190.
What's going on?
210, 220, 230, 240, 250. Come on.
This is high.
You bid, take 250, £240. Finish at 240. You're going to bid that £240 all done at 240.
What's he got? 240.
Brilliant.
Yes. £240. Can you believe that? Plus £100. You are £110 off. Can you believe that?
That's amazing.
That's more than a bus there, isn't it? Listen, now you've got to decide. Are you going to go with a bonus buy, right? You have £110 worth of profits. That is in the bank, right? It's in your back.
It's in the
pocket.
bank.
But do you trust Michael Hogben? Michael Hogben paid £65 for those teapots, half a teapot here, half a teapot there. What are you going to do? You're going to go with Hoggers, right? If it makes a profit, it gets added to your £110. If they make a loss, it gets knocked off your £110. This is the question. Are you going to play the game or are you going to chicken out? What you going to do?
I think it's been logs and dogs up to now, and I think maybe we shouldn't push our luck. I don't ask me personally. I think we've run away.
Being a
with
banker,
our
I'm going to bank
statute.
the money.
You're going to bank the money?
Yeah.
You're not going to play the game? You're not going to go with Hogben?
You never know.
He's very disappointed, I can tell you.
It's
You
probably
sure?
gonna do
You're
something.
absolutely
It's gonna-
certain.
it's gonna
The
perform
decision is which?
Yeah.
Bank it?
Joint decision, bank the money.
Bank the
Yep.
money. You're going to bank
Oh,
the
yeah.
money. I'm not going to push you. Okay, here we go.
A pair of silver-plated decorative wall pockets in the form of Georgian teapots. What's it worth? £50? £30? Somebody £30, please, somebody. £10. I'm bid at £10 there, at 10, give me 12. £12 there, 15, 18, 20, 22. At £20, bid at £20, take to at £20 only. The bids with me at £20, 22, 25, £28, selling at £28 all done.
£28.
Yes. Done the right thing.
You did exactly the right
Sorry, Michael.
thing.
Yeah,
Well
send
done,
that one
James.
down.
Well, you're banking your £110. That is absolutely
great.
brilliant.
I think
Well
we make
done.
that.
Brilliant.
It's unbelievable.
Great stuff.
Well done, sir.
Cheers,
Michael,
Michael.
thank you. It's a pleasure.
Great stuff.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Winners and losers, eh? Well, more runners-up than losers, because minus £12 isn't half bad. It's usually a winning score on this, isn't it, James?
Yeah, very respectable.
Very respectable. Anyway, you didn't go with the bonus buy, because if you had, you'd be minus £72 now. Correct. What does that tell us, James?
Wrong environment.
Wrong environment. Yes, of course, wrong environment, absolutely. But you guys, what about this? You were £10 up before you got that fantastic figure of Michael's. That's marvellous, isn't it? £110 overall.
Not a bad day's work.
Not a bad day's work. You didn't go with the bonus buy, quite wisely as it turned out.
Well, we let him off with that.
We let him off, absolutely. £110 then, here it is. What are you going to spend it on?
I think that night out in town with Michael, I think.
Oh,
Leading
spot
the way.
on.
Very
Spot on.
nice, lovely. Anyway, join us soon for some more bargain hunting, yes? Yes!
For more information about Bargain Hunt, including how the programme was made, visit the website at bbc.co.uk/lifestyle. Next on BBC One, the news headlines, then a Bournemouth pub is in the hunting ground for cash in the attic.